Hello everybody and welcome back to Benjamin Magnus Plays Kerbal Space Program. In this episode we will be returning from our orbit high above Duna, wherever it is. I was trying to find Duna to give you a nice view, but I couldn't find him. We successfully plotted an intercept course with Duna. We are in orbit right now, and now the goal will be to be getting our spacecraft back with Jebediah back to Kerbin with all of our science and everything safely. I don't see that being too much of a problem because I do have a mostly fuel tank right here and a very efficient engine to work with. So here we are in our orbit. It's a very, very high orbit. Look at it right here. We're at 45 million meters away at the highest point here. Now the trick is going to be, because we're on this red orbital path right here, is to be getting back over here. So I need to plot a course. First, what I should probably do is get about here and work out this orbit. Actually, that would probably work in one burn right there. That'll straighten me out. That burn will straighten me out and get me away from the planet. Actually, did I just mess that up? And what kind of orbit will that put me on? Now, what if I slowed down? So it would be nice if I could get, in a slower... Actually, right? That's a highly eccentric orbit. No, that's bad. That's bad. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I messed that up. So let's close that out and go back to this point, add our maneuver back in, and just do that one again. And get it nice and straight. Let's line it up with the sun to see if that'll help me straighten it out. That's not bad right there. Okay, that'll get me in an orbit around the sun, and then we can try to degrade it to the point where we intercept back to Kerbin. So let's give this a little bit of a shot in a minute here. And by a minute, I mean 43 days, 2 hours, and 39 minutes. But I do mean a minute in the fact that I will greatly speed up a lot of this footage or cut some of it out, so we're not spending hours and hours and hours working on this. Okay, that I did pass my node there. This time compression is huge amounts of time, but all I did was point towards where the indicator was, and I basically got the exact same course plotted. Not that bad. Not that bad at all. So let's see, how long is it going to be till we reach our 39 more days until we reach our escape? So we're just going to speed through that really nice and fast, and actually what I can do is I can get rid of this. I don't need it. Let's see what kind of course this puts me on in there. Look at, there it is right there. That's Ike, that's Duna's moon right there. Eventually we will visit all of these places, but not quite yet. Okay, let's take a look at what our orbit's like. It's got a pretty good plane to it. Right now what we need to do is set our target as Kerbin and try to make it back. So let's do burn retrograde and try to get an intercept. Oop, and there it was right there, I think. I think I actually managed to get it in one burn, luckily. Yep, just passed it again. It's very narrow, but I do have it right there. And that is... It's going to be like a pretty speedy encounter, but I don't think that'll be a problem. But again, look at that. 100. This is like a 5-year mission or something like that. This guy's been out here forever. Just forever. All right, where's my node? Here's my node. What I should do is focus on me, if I can. That's focused on Duna. Focus on me. And let's speed this up again. All right. This is making me slightly nervous because I have to do a very long burn to get this to work correctly. 3.5 minutes. I do not know if this is going to last 3.5 minutes. That is a huge burn. That's a ton of speed that I need to gain right there. 1,600 meters per second. Jesus Christ. So we're at a critical spot here because we need this intercept to work. We're trying to pull this blue line in till it meets up with this dotted yellow one. So I don't know if it's going to work or not. It's making me nervous. If it doesn't work, I'm going to be stuck in a rather eccentric orbit around the sun, and that'll just be one more thing for me to do. Try to build a spacecraft to save this one. I don't know. This might come down to the wire. It's not burning through fuel quickly, but it is burning through fuel. And you probably saw this, contract deadline expired. It's just a stupid test a separator on Minmus thing I grabbed and then forgot about. And I don't care about the money, but look at this right here. That's how much frickin' reputation I lost. 169. I didn't even think I had 169. Ugh, see what that's gonna cost me when we get back. Okay, this is going okay. It's not too bad, not too bad. Still nervous, but... Blue line just slowly pulling in. And we're watching the movement of the blue line and the movement of the fuel gauge, seeing which one's going to hit first. I mean, if it's really close, I do have these RCS thrusters, but that's not going to get me very far. Alright, only 1 minute left on this burn. We might do it. We might make it. When it gets close, I might need to try to focus over here. If I can. At the intercept point over here, just to make sure it's there. Or at least make sure I don't go past it like I have in the past. Just try to keep it right on that indicator there. And we're getting close. We're very close. And I'm going to need fuel left over because this is... I doubt this will get me into Kerbin's atmosphere. So we're going to need a little bit more fuel after this burn. So let's slow it down here. Well, we'll need a little bit more fuel to, get into the atmosphere. But if we get into orbit, that would make a rescue pretty simple. There it is, there it is, there it is, there it is, there it is. Cut the engines, cut the engines, cut the engines. There it is. Another year away, and there is some fuel left over. Oh god, okay, here we go again. Alright, here we are in our closest approach to Kerbin, and it's about as far out as Minmus is, but it's not that bad, really. So what I need to do is find my retrograde indicator. Here it is. And let's see, how long will it take before we get there? 4 hours. Okay, not that bad. 4 hours. We're going to have to burn retrograde to degrade our orbit. And as long as we can get into any sort of orbit, should be perfectly fine. Shouldn't cause any problems because a rescue would be simple. Well, simple relatively. Alright, we're almost there. I just want to make sure I don't go past it. I just need to be near it, really. Hopefully I have enough fuel to burn off enough speed to make this work. Let's jack our engines up. And just keep them going until this thing starts to pull in. Let's see what our fuel situation's like. We do have some left. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though, because I am flying. I didn't even think about how fast I'd be going by when I got my Kerbin encounter. Ooh, that's going to be tricky. We might have to resort to... Oh, God. We're probably going to have to resort to our RCS thrusters to see if that can do anything, because I don't know if I have enough fuel left in this canister to do it. Let's move up to our periapsis here. See if I can do it there. That's it. I just ran out of fuel. So let's try this. Let's burn our... We'll use our RCS thrusters to see if we can slow ourselves down enough. And I mean, I don't have a lot of RCS fuel, so... Let's see if this works in a second. And that's it. Out of fuel, out of RCS thruster propellant. So close. So close, but no cigar. It did not work. I was not able to get back to Kerbin. I did not expect that to be the problem I had. I just didn't have enough fuel to burn off enough speed. And I can't revert this flight. So he is stuck out here. Actually, let's see what his orbit looks like. There's his orbit. Stuck out here. Permanently. Stuck out here with his science. Stuck out here with his life, really. Well, I don't need the back half of this thing anymore, so I can decouple it. I don't need that. My only hope, really, is to be able to design a spacecraft that I can grab onto this one with and try to make it back. But he does have these solar panels, so it'll keep itself charged and ready, floating around out here. And I think I just tried, too much. I thought I'd be able to do it, and getting... What I should have done, probably, is put the communication array on there, which I don't know why I didn't bother to do, so I could at least transmit some data back. But I didn't, so now we have Jebediah Kerbin right here in Duna 1, floating around the solar system. And it would be a hell of a experience to try to grab him. Now, while I'm here, let's take a look at... I think I took a really bad reputation hit on that. Yup. My reputation was, like, here, and now it's down here. Did that affect my contracts? There's more people to rescue. Rocket mortar in orbit around Kerbin. Alright, I'm gonna try to... I guess I'll have to try to do some of these. Like, these ones. This one I could do... I could do another rescue to get the money. Plant a flag on Duna, that'd be really hard. Gather data from... Okay, that's a lot of money from data for data. Oh, that's around Duna, though. What do I... How much time is left on this? 5 years, 1 year, 8 years, 6 years. I was out there for a long time. This one, I think, is permanent. Deadline never. Yeah, there we go. Okay, well, that was kind of a failure. Kind of not. I don't remember if I showed you or not, but what I want is... Where is it? Canlander... I want this thing right here, the radial attachment point for my space station. That's what I'm going for. So I need 300 science, and I have 187. So I might be able to get up there doing those little contracts. I guess we'll see next episode. Oh, well, another failure chalked up in the books. If you've enjoyed this episode, drop me a like, leave me a comment, and if you're interested in more Benjamin Magnus Plays Kerbal Space Program, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.